Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews, and this is going to be my review of BE Presents the Encore Season 1, Episode 2. Last we left off, drama had ensued. Them cherished girls is getting on my last nerve. Girl, we don't even know you. We don't know you or what you talking about, but we gonna see what happens. Let's jump into it, shall we? All right, now before we even get started, I don't like this narrative that they're trying to paint of Keely. Like she was wrong with saying that she don't want to be out front. And she wanted to do work more behind the scenes than out front, like something is wrong with that. And when did Aubrey become the authority in this group and making decisions for the group as a whole about how this is going to go and what it's going to look like? I don't like the narrative being spun. I don't like it at all. Okay, so since these broads can't come to amicable decisions with each other already one day in, and they only got 30 days, they are instilling a queen's vote, and she's a tiebreaker, and she makes the final. Queen gets to make the final decisions about what's finna happen. So they finna vote on who's gonna be queen, and then I guess they're voting every couple days, I guess. I don't know, because they said one queen can't be voted out until another queen is picked. So, I don't know. This just feels unnecessary. But they finna do it. It's about to cause more division in this house. Aubrey talking about she gonna vote for somebody who is more in line with her thinking that everybody's not gonna be on every album, every song on the... I don't know. This don't bode well for none of these niggas. And again, Fallon has said maybe 10 words and I'm sick of her. Shut up. All right. Okay, that didn't go nearly as bad as I thought it was going to. So they picked Pamela as the queen. And the mandate is, the mandate is that they record as a group. On the 29th day, they're supposed to perform music from this album in the Music Mansion on the 29th day. And they have to record 3 songs that have everybody on those 3 songs. I don't know why that is the sticking point and the issue with all of these women. Well, I don't know how we gonna do that. Figure it out. We'll see what happens. They about to get in and do this reggae song, and they like, we can try to get it complete today. So let's see what happens. Nivea about to jump in the booth. Nivea said, well, I'll take a stab at it. They said, everybody take a stab at your favorite part, and then we'll figure it out from there. So we'll see what happens. So they in the booth. Everybody is doing well. They get to Irish. She's saying she's nervous. She doesn't want to embarrass herself. She hasn't been in the studio in years, and she's out of practice. And she hopes she can get back into it. I'm not going to lie. It was very rough. It's very pitchy. Those are things that can be corrected. If someone just, takes a little more time with her, and repetition, if you got it, it's a learned thing. It's more thinking than actual, sometimes, ability. I have a great man of God who was a great leader in music in my life. And he always said, singing is thinking. You think about what you're going to do before you do it. And so, it's just a second of, reset yourself. You hear it come out and does it stop and redo it again so that it sounds like what you hear in your head to get it to come out of your mouth. The Rotten Twins and the henchman Aubrey is sitting over there on that sofa, acting the ass, wrinkling they nose, making all of these faces. Now, one of the Rotten Twins get up there. I don't know which one, and I don't even care because they interchangeable. Gets up there and goes into the room. And this is how it went into commercial break. Like, can I say something? I hope it is something helpful, something to support and uplift her and help her to get on track. and not something nasty and rude. Because I swear to God, it couldn't beat me, because I will roundhouse kick her in that fucking chest. Let's take it back. Because this is not me. Because I would be in Irish's place. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get it. But once I get it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And they saying, what is it saying? I'm giving it away. Let's try that again. I'm giving away all of my love to you. And whatever fancy flickering they put on the end and jazz it up or whatever. But, you might have, it's a little off. It's not natural to you. It's been years. It might take you a minute to get a running start to be back where you were. So give her a minute. Jesus. Okay, so that just happened. Okay, so oh my God. Okay, too many things are happening at one time. Jesus. Okay, keep focused, Effie. Keep focused. So Aubrey was leaning on Pam. Just randomly. And her hand was moving like she was brushing across her thigh. That set off something for Miss Pam. So Miss Pam says, I'm sorry, I just had to move because she's saying that she doesn't, at one point in her life, she was with a woman. And she has since changed her life, I guess. I know that sexuality is on a scale. I personally believe that Miss Pam may be bi, and at one point she was with a woman, and now she's with a man. So be it. I don't think the Lord doesn't, that's not how, like Keely said, you can't pray the gay away. That's not how that works. But she has tied her spiritualness, her sexuality, her sobriety all up into her spiritual walk. And she's holding tightly onto it. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with holding on tightly, especially when that's leading and guiding you in regards to your spirituality, in regards to your sobriety. That's the word I was looking for. Your sobriety and everything. But she has tied negatively, I guess, her addiction and being gay together, so that she feels like it's bad and or wrong to be gay. And that's just not the case. As a mother of a child that is in the LGBTQIA community, there's nothing wrong with you if you are gay. I want that to be known. I want that to be said. There's nothing wrong. God didn't make you wrong. He made you that way for a reason. There's nothing wrong with it. Just like if a child was born straight, just as a child was born gay, the Lord made you. He doesn't make any mistakes. You're that way for a reason. Some people tie all of these things together, and then when they go in 110, I'm trying to make sure that I get this out right, because I don't want to be offensive to anyone. I know that the God that I serve is about love and loving you throughout all of it. Every dirty, unimaginable, whatever sin that I have created that I have done in this life, the Lord loves me through it all. So he loved me enough to call me by name from the foundation of the world. He loved any gay person enough to call them by name from the foundation of the world. He called your name. He knows who you are. He knew your life. He started your life at the end. He knew the end result of your life before he did the beginning of it. So he knew everything that was going to happen. He made you that way for a reason. Those type of Christians who are so heavenly minded that they're no earthly good. Miss Pam seems to be on that side of the aisle now. But I believe it has more to do with wrapping so tightly into her spirituality to get her through her sobriety and where she is, that that pendulum has swung all the way to the left. And so she said that she's taking don't let your goods be spoken evil of. She thinks it would be spoken evil of if someone was to say, oh, we think that she's with a woman. It's a very clear thing to say, no, I'm not for a woman. And I also need Miss Pam to understand female affection one to another doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I had a friend, one of my sister's friends, she always, to comfort herself, she would suck her 2 fingers all the time. And she would I would be sitting on the sofa, she'd sit on the floor next to my leg and just rub my leg. And she would be like balled up, and it would be like she was trying to self-soothe herself. And at no point in time was there any sexual connotation. My girls come and lay on me at all times. Ain't no sexual connotation. I have female friends who like to sit and put their head on my shoulder because I give off them type of vibes that you can find comfort in me. No sexual connotation. I don't think Miss Pam meant to be offensive. I don't think she meant, I'm 100% sure she did not mean that to be offensive. But I think it's just that she has intertwined her sexuality, her sobriety, and her spirituality so tight that she doesn't leave any room for anything else, for any other narrative on her life. So I feel like that's what that was from. But I feel like that's going to cause an issue now too. Oh, Jesus Christ, the show. Lord. Now, one of the Rotten twins is talking to Keely about Lamisha and Irish. And they say Irish can't sing. She has no control over her voice. Lamisha can't dance. They look like backup dancers. Instead of talking behind their backs, why aren't you helping them? Like, one of the Rotten twins came into the booth and gave some constructive help to Irish to help her get what she needed to move to the next level. Why, if y'all sisters keepers and y'all all queens and stuff, queens help queens fix their crowns. Why aren't you helping these women get to the next level so they meet the expectation with the rest of the group? Instead of talking about them behind their back. I don't. Okay. Oh, God. So, Misha heard one of the evil twin and one of the Rotten twins and Keely having a conversation, talking about they not cutting it, they not pulling up to par. She goes off crying to the other girls. They try and adjust her crown and help her and get her together. And then Pamela calls a meeting. So the other Rotten twin said, first of all, this ain't got shit to do with me. I didn't say nothing about nobody. Don't attribute my sister's foolishness to me. And so the other Rotten twin says, well, if I did say they and they get into this whole thing, and Misha said, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give it my all to try, but it's discouraging to overhear these types of things. And so then Keely interrupts with the thing with Pamela, calling her a homophobe, and it went left from there, and then they cussed. Then the other rotten twin who said, "Don't be blaming me for my other rotten twins' foolishness," said that don't be calling people. You like, what is your role here? Because you don't do anything. You don't want to be in the group. You're not the creative director. So why are you here? Why are you here, Ike? Why are you here? Okay, so Aubrey makes this vision board. And they hold this meeting where she gets this presentation about the vision board. I don't know what she said, but everybody was on board. It was like, yeah, okay. And now she's the creative director. Now, they all like, Keely, again, why are you here? Ho, you ain't doing nothing. And she was like, it really doesn't matter if you like the fact that I'm here or not. I'm still getting paid and I'm still going to be here, whether you want me to be here or not. But now, Aubrey done turned on her. Now, I really want Aubrey to know words mean things. And with you wanting to divide the group, it means you're being divisive. It's just words mean things. So you may get mad at her for that, for saying that you were divisive when you were. But yeah, if you're not doing anything to better the group, if no one is listening to you, if you're not putting forth a creative division for everybody to get behind, a creative vision for everybody to get behind, then I really don't know what it is that you're doing or that you want to accomplish, and you're not saying anything. So again, I don't know what is your purpose, beloved. Why is she here, Ike? All right, so the hive turns on Keely and everybody's attacking her. And what are you doing here? And what's your purpose? And what are you gonna do? And blah 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 blah. And she's over there about to cry. And then the nicer of the two rotten twins get up and defends her, even though she was calling her out her name the night before. She said, "I've been attacked by you guys, and it doesn't feel good. So let's stop. Let's not attack her." And Keely is like she's in the midst of bawling and shit, and then the rotten twins pull her aside and she's like, I don't even know what to do at this point, because you just yesterday were calling me a two-faced bitch, and now you are defending me, and I don't even know how to receive it or how to accept that. And that's how the episode ended. It's gonna be more drama next week. I don't even know if we're ever gonna get an album. This is crazy. Child, tell me if you watch this episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a kid, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.